It is true. Tottenham have got a centre, well, getting a centre back, as you can see, going down the below of the screen. For Bitsa Romero, exclusive, Tottenham are close to reaching an agreement with Wolfsburg for Mickey van der Ven. Deal advances final stage now, and the rest of it says there are still details to sort out, but talks underway. Agreement could be done soon. Personal terms 100% agree. There you go, Mr. Brady. Are you happy?
Well, I hope that increases the mood of 95 million Spurs fans worldwide, because it's been centre-back lack of has been the main griping point for the last couple of weeks. So, yeah, I think this was always going to be on the cards when we heard yesterday that Wolfsburg had signed his replacement. So that kind of gave the hint that he was moving on somewhere else. So that's good news. Now, if we can get Tapsoba in as well, that would be better news. And if we get this young Phillips fella in, that would be brilliant news. So we might turn from despair to joy. Oh, if Harry Kane stays, we'll all be thinking we're on Valium for the next week.
Look, if Harry Kane stays, Philip will run through Leitrim butt naked with the rose coming out of his ass. But there you go. That's Philip is a star.
I thought you were going to do that in Wexford.
No. I'm not the rock and roll star, Philip. You are. You're the rock and roll legend. You're the Tom Jones of the community. So, you just wanted a bit. It's not unusual, and you wanted to see a bit of the green grass of home. But do it naked from free. Who knows?
Do you know the story of the green grass at home? And you know what happens to the guy at the end of it?
Yeah,
he gets hung. So watch yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
Anyway, after that bombshell of news from Mr. Brady that he's going to hang me one day, he's probably there tightening up his noose now, thinking one day I'll get that fecker. Should we see who's in? How are you anyway? Quickly before we get to chat.
Great. I'm having a cup of tea. I'm having a cup of tea here to celebrate.
I'm having the vodka to celebrate.
And you go and drive in the car soon. Be careful, man. Be careful.
Yeah, you can't beat a bit of poaching. You really can't beat a bit of poaching.
That's true. Especially when the guards are after you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if the guard come after me and then stick it to overdrive, for shame is more said and leave them all behind. Anyway, big up to Carson. Hello, guys, and everyone in the chat. Adrian Circle. Good afternoon, all. Carl was in exclusive. As we say, Tottenham are close to reaching an agreement with Wolfsburg, Mickey van der Ven. Still advancing to final stages now. Hashtag Thfc. Big up. There's still to sort out, but talks on right agreement could be done soon. So, Philip, we could be back on this evening with breaking news. We've signed a central defender.
Yeah, it'll hardly happen that quick, but I'd say tomorrow maybe we might get it.
Then after that, Tapsoba, get them all in, Wayne. We'll get them all in, Carl. Wayne, afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm grand. Mr. Brady next to me is grand, though he wants to kill me half the time, but he is grand. Hot God 10. Yeah, that's fair enough. 99.998%. 2%, you're right. You're okay with me. Good afternoon, everyone, guys.
Right.
Wilton McDonald. Good afternoon, Dermot. Hey, Philip, hope you're both doing well. Well, we're doing grand.
Yeah. We've heard that bit of news.
Yeah, we've got Peter Spillett. Once the centre backs are in, we get Orban. This guy, it is good in the front goal with handling, can score from the pen. Ideal replacement, Kane. Yeah,
I've read he's 20 goals in 22 matches or something that guy got. Yeah. He's a hell of a strike rate.
Yeah. This fella from THFC.
He's back again. I thought you barred him.
No. He says, breaking news, Spurs get in centre back at last. We are saved. Come on, you feckin' Spurs. Woohoo!
Exactly. Yeah, we're not banning this time.
I can't do the woohoo. Dave's the man. Mr. Harris is the woohoo king. I'm just the woohoo apprentice. Wayne Bonner, damn, have the club announced I've signed already? They said they keep it quiet for now. Big up Giroud. Afternoon, all big up Giroud. We've got Rooty Tooty. I like that name, Rooty Tooty. It sounds like a rock and roll song, Rooty Tooty or Rooty Fruity.
Well, actually, it's Ram Bam Tutti Fruity, yeah. Right, yeah.
Philip doing Tom Jones songs live on THFC. See? Oh, no, that was Tom Jones. That was Little Richie.
Little Richard. Yeah.
Little Richie sung that.
Little Richard, yeah. Wham, bam, 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 Tutti Fruity, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Big up all amazing news on VDV. Forget Toussaint and Phillips as well. I might forgive not getting Tapsoba. That's true. Who else we got in? Where else we got? We've got Jazz Future. Big up Jazz. It says, just say no to Longley and Maguire. Yeah. We've got Hot God Ken said, both me and my daughter just shouted breaking news.
By the way, Hot God, send me your email address so we'll give you details on Dublin.
Yeah.
Tell you where not to go and where to go. You know?
I will be happy when he has to shake his hand. Yes, so we see. Did you see the German media slagging Kane off today? Come on, Kane, sign the extension. We love you. Yeah, I am going to read that out. It is quite fun. Sorry. I tried to stay calm, but get carried away. You're on with me on Saturday, so you better be on your balls Saturday. No cock or clock Saturday. And then Auburn is legit. Well, Philip, that is the breaking news. I have a bit of Harry Kane breaking news as well. Now, I'm hearing the Van der Ven deal will be done by the end of this week, Philip, at the latest. Yeah. So that's it. Now, the other bit of news I've been given is something we've talked about in the backstage, but it's Harry Kane may decide to buy himself out the final year of his Tottenham contract to help the move to Bayern. The figure is believed around 20.6 million. Now, this is from Bild. Now, look, we all know this is from a German newspaper, Philip, but take mostly everything the Germans say with a pinch of salt. But if just say for being from looking outside the box in, Philip, right? Yeah. If Kane did really want to move to Bayern Munich, do you think this is a route he might go down? Just hypothetical.
No, because I'll tell you why, he could come out and say publicly he wants to go down to Bayern Munich and save himself 20 million. This is Bill. This is the newspaper that sent the idiot to hold up the Harry Kane shirt at the news conference. They've been a source of misinformation since the very start of this thing. So I think it's an absolute ridiculous suggestion that Harry Kane would buy himself out of his contract.
Yeah, but really hypothetically, though, just say devil's advocate, right? Kane does want to leave, right? And he does want to get out of Tottenham. Could this be a route he could go down? Or do you think it's not a route that would damage his legacy if he did do this?
It would damage his legacy with Tottenham fans, but irreparably, I reckon. If he was so desperate to get out of Spurs, players leave contract. Contracts are bought out or cancelled as a last resort.
Yeah,
that's it. This is not a last resort scenario. So from that point of view, I think it's a crazy suggestion. It's been made up by some journalist. I'll tell you, whatever he's on, I wouldn't mind some of it because it makes him very, very. It's very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? Original. It's an original thought for Harry Kane, but no, I don't think so. And anyway, the way things are looking at the minute, I think it's desperation stakes by Germany. They've set their stall out. They're going to get Harry Kane to Bayern Munich, and maybe just things aren't going their way at the moment. And they'll resort to tactics like this, you know.
Yeah. Well, the Bild have also said, Philip. Now, this is what Carl Simpson put in the chat. Now, are you ready? I know Philip's going to lose his nut over this. All right, I know. I can hear the Irishness coming out of him. He's got flames coming out of his ears and nose. He's like a dragon ready to roar. And it says German news outlet Bild have offered a scathing assessment of Tottenham Hotspur star Harry Kane, saying he can't play in congested penalty areas. He doesn't work in a possession team in the way that Ludowski did. Bayern is targeting him is a marketing stunt, an interesting perspective to say at least. It goes on to say, Harry, and this is what the person wrote at the part, I think it was Sky, said, Harry, you don't need this in your life. Sign a new deal and stay with us. Philip, have you got the email ready for Bill? Because I have a funny feeling there's a scathing email coming.
No, I'm not even going to waste me a bandwidth sending them something on that. Do you know what that's like? I haven't heard a put down of an English person like that since Hitler had to go at Churchill during the Second World War. And he knew he was beat then as well. So I know that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, that's sour grapes. It smells of sour grapes all the way. You know,
I have to say, Philip, Churchill tried it with Dev De Oliveira, who was our it was a leader in East Horizon, or one of the leaders in East Horizon, and also an ex-Taoiseach in the early years of Ireland as a democratic state.
Yeah,
and he tried it with him, and he Churchill lost to bloody him as well. But look, Philip, I don't know. I thought you might be funny.
No, it's not. It's I mean, slagging them off. Wait, and then I'll show you how hypocritical that is, right? If by chance Bayern Munich do sign him, he'll be the greatest thing since sliced bread in the next edition. You know, I don't know why they put that in. If Harry Kane was sitting on the fence wondering which way to go, an article like that would say, "Fuck them, I'm staying where I am." You know?
Yeah. Well, I can see Dave Harris now be dancing around the kitchen with his Harry Kane shirt, of swinging over his head, saying "Ole, ole, the king is staying." I think big up Dave if you're watching.
I think Bill must be the German equivalent of a sort of combination of the Daily Sport, the Sun, and the what do you call it, the Daily Star. You know, it's certainly not the Times and the Telegraph, that's for sure.
It's not like on the front of, where was it, the Sun or the Daily Sport, Freddie Starr ate my hamster.
Exactly, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did my shirt.
Yeah, I can see it now. Philip Brady sues Bayern for Harry Kane remarks.
Oh God! I think Adrian Stroker put up a good mark. I haven't come up yet. He's put build/bilge. Just absolutely spot on. Bring it up there. It's a classic one. Oh dear.
All right. We've got a super chat here for Matthew. Big up. Thank you so much for the super chat, sir. And please get your subscriptions. Your prescriptions. I meant subscriptions.
You might need a prescription after this.
Yeah, probably. I need a prescription for a long time, Philip. That's why I'm on monthly medications. That's what Tottenham do to you. Please get your subscriptions to the channel if you want to become a member. We are going to start doing members only stuff now as the season gets going. And also every Friday, a member gets to come on to the Friday show with me, Philip, and Mia as well. So every Friday, a member will get on, and we're going to have members on the debate shows as well on the Saturday on as a guest with our other guests as well. So please pick up $2.49, $2.99, $4.99, cheaper than Netflix and Paramount. You don't need
cheaper than chips.
Yeah, you don't need to buy them services. You download MovieBox Pro on your computer. You stream it to your telly, and the money you save from there, you get a membership with us, and we will give you better value. You even get Philip singing the Tom Jones classics like Glory, Glory, Tottenham Hotspur, and Chaz and Dave's greatest hits, Rabbit. You know, we've got all them. Philip would do the whole redemption of the whole Tottenham Hotspur and Tom Jones catalogue. But anyway, we've got super chat in here from Matthew. It says, "Is my boy Harry Page.
Harry Page.
Harry Page. I mean, Harry Kane.
Who knows? Ask Mr. Build.
Ask Mr. Build, he might know. I'll steal that funny. But big up there, Matthew. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. We've got Route to the Colin Kane and old Bone. What is Bone thinking of? To be fair, Dermot Carson says, I started the cockerel cock movement, but it's naturally become a group gift of catching you out wherever we
Yeah.
I do like it though. I'm yet somebody to come in when I've been on Dave, right? I'm yet somebody to come onto Dave's channel and try to catch me out on there, right? I'm still waiting. You will not catch me out on there.
It'll happen.
Yeah. Smash your likes if you're happy we've got VDN. Yeah, we do. We've got 15 likes.
Yeah.
4 if you're watching, only 15 likes. Come on, get them likes up there. But Tin Legs Tony, Build is not any media. They're a lying tabloid like the Sun.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know? Yeah.
Big up to Daniela Zito. Afternoon. Centre backs need to hurry up. They are one's coming in. Adrian
Bill probably have a feature every Saturday or Sunday. Jackboot of the week. You know?
Matthew says, "Oh, why my pronunciation fumbles like Joe Biden." Do you know what? I saw a picture of him the other day for the Bright. They did an interview with him, asking him, Mr. President, what's your favorite ice cream? He went, chocolate chip. That's as much as he can say. Kane was
Now,
pissed off.
Don't slag off my Joe now. Don't slag off my Joe. I'll start on you.
Yeah, fair enough. We'll have that. Kane was peeped off about their stunt with the shirt, so he'll have steam coming out of his ears now. Yeah, he will do.
Yeah.
Lisa, good morning, Dermot. Philip, hello, all in chat. Centre backs, big up, Lisa, from Mexico. Hope the weather's treating you well in Mexico.
Better than here, anyway.
I know that. We've got Hog God 10. Philip, can you confirm you've got my email? Thanks.
Oh, which way did you send it, Hog God? I haven't seen it coming in now.
Okay, maybe he sent it to the. I'll check it. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be in the back. It could be in the back room there. Yeah, I'll let you know, Hog God. I'll let you know.
Okay. Rick T says, could we have Mickey for? Do you want to read this one out, Philip? Sorry.
Yeah, it could be a Mickey Van der Vee for the Shakhtar or Barca game, or am I going over the top? No, I'd say he might possibly, if he signed up, he'd probably be introduced to the crowd at Shakhtar and probably maybe start or get on the squad against Barca. I'd say that would be more likely, given that we only have 196 hours before the Shakhtar game. It might just take a little bit of time, you know.
Yeah. What I'm hearing, it's the end before the end of the week, Philip. So if it gets confirmed tonight or tomorrow, he might be.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be 50,000 people breathing a sigh of relief that Eric Dyer's not playing, if that's the case.
Yeah. Both Sleepy Joe and the Orange Rat is, yeah.
Okay. We'll keep that. I'll keep the politics out of that.
Joe, but our Orange. Anyway, Mark New, big up Derm and Phil. What's the latest on Harry? We're going to get there. It's all gone quiet in Hamburg. We will get our 2 centre backs in this week. Kessie replacement for PAH. Right, the first new Harry Kane. That's gone very quiet. Now I'm hearing stories that the bid's gone into 19 million. Even Daniel Levy. I actually read you what I got told. I actually bring it up actually. To that one? Yeah, there's that one. Now, this is the latest on Kane. This is what I was given. This is the latest Kane news. Then yes, he is open to staying if he starts the season at Spurs. No, he doesn't mean that he will definitely sign a new contract and could choose to run it down. Daniel is still waiting on buying, and to be honest, no one knows what's going to happen as of this minute.
Yeah.
Okay. Philip, now, if Daniel Levy doesn't know, if the club don't know, if we don't know, does anyone know what's happening, or have you seen or happening to Harry Kane?
Well, Bayern Munich know what the story is. They know what they need to offer. They know that, and if they haven't done it, then are they being genuine here? Are they actually being serious about this? You know, are they hoping that Spurs will break and would take a reduced figure at the end of the day? Well, if that's the case, then they haven't been looked at Daniel Levy's history very well, because Daniel Levy will not sell him for less than he's worth. No way. And if he did, he'd be ran down. He'd be ran down the high road with pitchforks. Yeah. So it has gone quiet at the minute. And to be honest with you, the fact that it's gone quiet leads me to be more positive about him staying. All the little signs seem to be heading that direction. Now, it could be totally wrong, because I mean, I certainly have no inside information on it. But it's just looking to me that he might be thinking the grass isn't always greener over in Germany. It might just be as well to stay here. And if he likes what Ange's getting done with the team and bringing the centre backs and everything, like if we back up the manager with the new players that we need in the squad this season, right? If Harry goes, fair enough. But Ange is now giving him reason not to go by his vision for Tottenham, which if Harry buys into, might well just persuade him to hang around for a while, you know. We'll have to wait and see, really.
Yeah, but Philip, you're going to get people saying Harry's been through this before under I'm thinking of Joe Biden, sorry, under Conte, under Mourinho, under Poch. Nuno is just Nuno. But he's been here before under different managers, Philip. So why? So if you were Harry Kane and I was Daniel Levy, why would you believe anything I'm going to say to you? Because you've been there, you've seen that happen back to any managers. We've sacked them, and you know, why would you believe me?
Because Harry Kane has been with Tottenham for the last 21 years. That has got to mean something, right? He's been with them since 9 years of age. That's got to mean something. I know he knows Daniel Levy's form. He knows the way he almost went to Man City 2 years ago. But Dermot, Man City did not make a big enough offer for Harry Kane. If they had done, he probably would have gone. They didn't offer enough. Bayern Munich haven't offered enough, so why should he go? The fact that he's in the last year of his contract is complicating things, absolutely, because we run the risk of running him down the contract and losing him for nothing next summer. But
yeah,
my view on this one, if Harry Kane is now, it strikes me has been a very honest, straightforward sort of a lad. No airs and graces about him at all, right? If he likes what he sees at Tottenham, right, and especially the first half of the season, it's a risk, but he might sign a new contract before January, before he's able to talk to continental clubs. Daniel Levy runs the risk of running him out the contract and letting him go for nothing at the end of the season, and that will be horrendous, right? So it's a chicken and egg situation, and I don't know which way it's going to end up. My heart still tells me he will end up going to Bayern Munich, but sorry, my head tells me. My heart says, please, Dad, stay with us. And it may be the case, but the fact that it's gone so quiet at the moment is frustrating for everybody concerned. I think we'd all like to know what's going to happen one way or the other, just to put us out of our misery.
Yeah, Philip. Just very quickly, we've got KPV celebrating 6 months as a Bill Nick member, so big up KVP. Thank you for the support for 6 months. It's really, really grateful. And he says, big up, hope you are okay. Yeah, we're grand, KVP. Listen, where we're going to see you in the chat, sir. We love you in the chat. You're always great to talk to. You always bring a smile to my face. If I'm feeling down, I'm Philip as well. He's a great lad, isn't he? And he is a lovely lad.
He's good laugh. It's good crack. Good fun.
Now, Philip, I need to go. I was only coming on. I did emergency here, so I have to go off.
Yeah.
So are you all right to run off the rest of the show, Philip? Yeah.
I'll just run down the rest of the comments here and
okay. Oh, very quickly before we do go, I want to take that off there. Just very quickly, Philip. Before we do, I want to do joke of the transfer window.
Oh yes. This is
Al Hala considering world record bid for Tottenham striker Harry Kane. Team Talk, they're at the touching end of transfer business. Better than Sky Sports, better than Talk Sport. Team Talk at the end there. Understands that Kane has shown little desire to move to Saudi Pro League. Why would you? However, intermediaries believe a bid of 200 million, which would be worth more than the fee PSG paid for Neymar in 2017, could tempt Levy into a deal. Philip, I'm gonna take that off now. I'm gonna leave you to start off this conversation. You know what I said to you in the background. Levy, take the 200 million. Can we have Harry Kane back and playing for us and spend 200 million on a new team? Philip, listen, I'll speak to you later. Thanks for everyone. Look after the Godfather, and I'll see you in a while.
Yeah, I think this is some journalists sitting there realizing that Al Hilal aren't going to get Mbappe by the looks of things, and they just say, "Who's the next one on the list?" Harry Kane. We'll say that we'll put in the bid for 200 million for them. If I don't see Harry Kane going to Germany, I certainly can't see him going to Saudi Arabia. Really, I mean, it's okay. If they're offering 200 million, they're probably offering him a salary of about 50 million a year, which would be hard to turn down. But no, I don't think there's any credibility to that comment at all, and it doesn't deserve much time. I ain't going to get it. So let me go back to the comments here. And this is from Carl Simpson. Angie's different to Conte and Mourinho and Nuno. It feels different. It does actually, Carl. Yeah, it does. I mean, from what we've seen, I'm actually surprised they didn't organise a behind closed doors friendly this week. They've had a week now since the last game almost, and it just seems a bit long with have a match on Sunday and a match on Tuesday. Just something to freshen the players. Most other teams have played more than 2 matches, so we're a little bit behind on the amount of games played in close season. And Wilton McDonald is saying, before we get too hopeful about Harry Kane staying, we must realise that he will leave at the end of the season for free. He will not re-sign, I presume that is. Well, that is the risk we're taking, really, if he does stay on. If he likes the way things are going, he could sign a contract, but there's no way guaranteed, so it is a huge risk. Carl Simpson, it's so easy, Bayern. You want Kane, pay the money. That's it. Absolutely. You don't get it. We're not selling a bargain but basement player here. We're selling one of the top strikers in the world. And Ruti Toot saying, I'm so happy for Ange that things seem to be moving on the transfers. It didn't seem fair that potentially our best manager for years is going to have a baptism of fire. Yeah, well, let's hope nothing happens now between now and Van der Ven sticks his name on the contract, But I don't think there'll be any. I think we've been waiting long enough. I think any problems will have been ironed out by now. And Wilkin is saying just what I said earlier. Can Tottenham take that risk after Harry leaving in the summer? I honestly don't think Levy will take that risk. I think he'll take the easy way out if the money is right from Bayern Munich. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. Lisa saying KPV makes any chat better. Big up. Yeah, big up, Lisa. Big up, KPV. I hope you're keeping well. And Carl Simpson again. Wilson, I agree. It's a big risk. I'm not sure it's one we can take. Yeah, I know. You can imagine that the furore, if Kane does stay all season, that we have an average enough season, maybe not even qualify for Europe, that he walks away for nothing at the end of June. You can imagine the ire that's going to be directed in Daniel Levy's direction if that happens. Now, if we have a good season and win a cup or two, then he'll get away with it. But it's a big risk, huge risk. And Wembley One is saying, afternoon, boys. Levy should trouser all the 200 million. Would trouser all the 200 million from the Saudis in a heartbeat. I don't think he get away with that now. He might trouser some of it. I don't think he get all of it. And Carl is saying, sounds like a good deal. Off to Saudi you go. Yeah, I don't think so. Ruti Toot is saying Wilton. And Toxic Headshot, Mickey van der Ven. Yeah, it looks like he's on the way in, which is good news for us, right? A couple of other things we just want to show up on. This is one that's been lying in the background for a couple of weeks. Ashley Phillips, the young lad from Blackburn Rovers, who initially had a price of 2 million. Then Blackburn tried to pull some stunt regarding some clause in his contract, and they were looking for 9 million. But it believed now, it looks that this transfer will take place this week. Now, this is a centre back for the future. This is not one that's going to jump straight into the first team. They're talking about him being, really a really, really good player. And he's one for the, maybe not the academy, maybe the under-21s. He's going to cost us with all the add-ons about 6 million, which is buttons when you think about it for these days, if he's going to be such a prospect in the future. Let's hope he develops into what they say he can develop into. And this is following on from that. Is it a good signing, or do we need to get a ready-made centre-back in? Now, I think that banner was done up before we got the word on Mickey van der Ven. So I think, if you look at the Tapsoba, Mickey van der Ven, Ashley Phillips coming in, not bad. Could do an awful lot worse on that. Now, Dermot's gone away off there with the PDF, so I can't show you this, but it's asking, do you agree with the list of players to be sold? Now, the list and Ndombele apparently has been added to that list. We had kind of thought that he might get I won't say a second chance, maybe a 9th chance with Tottenham to prove that he can actually, do something for us. But it appears from all the reports coming out now that Ange doesn't fancy him. And there's also rumours now that Galatasaray are going to come back with an £11 million bid for him. So I think that's the case. He should go. Now, the other players on that list from memory are Joe Rodon, who I think will be going anyway. Didn't even get a look in on the close season tour. We're talking, who else have we got on us? Eric Dyer. Well, nobody's come in for Eric Dyer. He's 9 years at the club now. He's got a year left in his contract. I can honestly see Eric Dyer being at the club this season, but not as a regular player. Very much a squad member if we sign the other centre backs that we're looking for. Who else? Lo Celso seems to be wanted in Spain. Now, I would keep Lo Celso. He's shown enough in the pre-season. I think that he can do a job for us, and he might just be able to unlike Ndombele, actually show. Like I did hear in the past that his attitude in the dressing room wasn't very good. That he was a bit of a disruptor, but that has now gone the other way, that he's now, much more amenable. I see now the wife had a baby recently, so maybe that's quieting him down a bit. Dermot, give me the list, really, of the players that have to be sold. I couldn't remember them.
I can start. I thought I had to go then, but no, I'm all right for a few more minutes. So, right.
I'll give you the... we've done that. Go on.
The Ashley Phillips thing, Philip, I was listening to you when I was just getting ready in the background. Look, for me, I think it's a good signing for the future.
It is, yeah. We're just saying that, yeah. Oh, no, we said that.
He'd be in the squad, Philip. He won't be in the academy in the under-20. He'd be in the squad for the new season. They're probably used for the early rounds of the League Cup and stuff like that. But I think they're bringing them in to be a squad player.
I think they might also play him, like, they don't want him sitting on the bench all the time. They might just use him to play him in the under-21s occasionally. But yeah, he's one for the future. And I think that he would be, that's the ploy. It's Blackburn's club ploy backfires, not ours, actually. Yeah, I think we've done that one, yeah.
Yeah. Now, 2,000 a week Tottenham star put back on list player who Ange Postecoglou could sell this summer. Now, I wonder if that's
2,000 a week what he's worth, Dermot, what he's been paid.
What he's been paid, I think. Probably £200,000.
No, 2,000 a week's what he's worth. 2,000 a week's what he's worth. He's getting 200.
200. Yeah, it's probably worth 200,000. A snail moves quick for him, right? So we all know that's Tanguy Ndombele. We all know that. That's on the list. And she's saying, right, it's gone on the list. Now, but Philip, who else is on this list, do you think? Before bringing it up, who do you think else be on this list?
Well, Joe Rodon's on it. I know that. I think Lo Celso was on it as well. I didn't look at it earlier. I should remember it off by heart, but I just can't. I can't. My brain's gone dead here at the minute. All this Harry Kane stuff frazzled my brain.
Right. It's Ivan Perisic, Ryan Segerson, Sergio Reguilon, Joe Rodon, and Davinson Sanchez.
No. I'm glad to see Lo Celso's not there. Sessegnon, unfortunately, he's injured again. So it's going to be hard to sell him while he's injured. Ivan Perisic was supposed to be going back to Hajduk Split in Croatia, but that seems to have quietened down a bit. Reguilon, they're looking for him in Spain, apparently. Joe Rodon, his mother loves him. That's about it. And Davinson Sanchez, I'm not even sure his mother does love him. But he was offered to go to Spartak Moscow. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. And no sign of him going anywhere. So...
No. Well, look for me. We've got 10 legs. Tony saying Luis Dyer, Sanchez Davis, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Lo Celso. Look, the only one I would have off that list probably is Højbjerg. Lo Celso. Look, Philip, Lo Celso for me. Are we now playing him in the position that he plays in with Argentina? That's why we're getting the best out of him.
Yeah.
Have other managers misplaced him in the team?
Yeah, he's playing where he likes to play now. And obviously, you play someone in their favorite position, they're going to play better than they are in a position that's alien to them. So, yeah, that's why I think we should keep him. Now, the Højbjerg situation is, like I've said numerous times, now Frank Kessie apparently has got an offer of a loan deal with an option to buy with Juventus. But it's uncertain that he doesn't want to go back to Italy or doesn't want to go to Italy.
Yeah.
So there's a chance here that we could get him as a replacement for Højbjerg. And I think as we've kind of all agreed, it's a good and all as Højbjerg is. This is a step up to get Kessie. No offense to Højbjerg now, but
no, you leave my Højbjerg alone. Ange likes Lo Celso over Bentancur. Rumored has it he's told the board this. Now,
well, we'll see. Bentancur's not back for 2 or 3 months. I think we might be glad to see him back when he comes back.
Yeah. Keep Gio, Mark New, yes, I love Harry to stay. He's disappointed that Bayern are following City's tactics last year with low ball offers. If they wanted him, they would have ponied up £100 million
exactly.
job. But Philip, Bayern Munich are not the biggest spenders. We know that in the German league. They have a thing over players 30 or older are put onto year-long contracts and keep now. Is it Bayern trying to get Levy to cave in, or will Levy cave Bayern in? If you know what I mean.
Bayern think because they're Bayern Munich, they probably never had this problem with an opposing chairman. Normally, if Bayern come looking for your players, how much? Yeah, certainly, sir, you can have them, no problem. They're not used to dealing with someone as stubborn as Daniel Levy. So it's really a case of whoever wins this battle has broken the other side, literally broken them. And I would bet Daniel Levy on that one, because he has experience of this. Bayern don't.
Bayern, Carl Simpson says Bayern have made a career of knocking players on free transfers. Yeah, that is so true. Spurs will accept 11 million for Fat Belly, whereas they're offered something over 8 million euros, so they're still well. Look, we'll have to see what happens, Philip, isn't it? And to be truthful, there isn't a lot of news today, is it? It's very quiet.
No, it's low, the calm before the storm, maybe. Well, Van der Ven came through. That was a good bit of news. Now,
I did read this earlier. Now I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the whole article. I am going to search for it, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Now, Daniel Levy, apparently, this is in the Telegraph, and this is what's it? Daniel Levy will wants to stay at Tottenham until they succeed. So it doesn't matter about Levy out, Levy in, or Levy whatever you want to be. Levy's not going to go until Tottenham succeed. So I'm going to say it. I'm going to ask the question. Even if Spurs are bought, does Levy still want a role at Spurs? And do you agree with that?
It looks like Levy would like the Jim Ratcliffe type of purchase of Tottenham, where he takes 80% and Enoch would have the 20% left, which would leave Daniel at the club. Now, not in a position of any great strength because he wouldn't be a major shareholder or part of a major shareholder. So, yeah, I mean, but I can see where he's coming from. He is a Spurs fan behind it all, and he wants the team to be successful, and he wants to be there. Wouldn't it be ironic if Daniel Levy was bought out of the club and the very same season we won a trophy after he went?
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what he's trying to avoid. He wants to be there when we actually win the trophy. So, not that I want him there. I think it's got to be a clean break. Whenever buys Spurs, clean sweep, new beginnings. No old sweep. Get the broom out and sweep everything out. That's not required. No. You understand him what he said, but no, I don't think it's a runner. I think he'll be gone when he sells the club.
Yeah. Spurs will be sold, but Levy still will. Spurs will be sold, but Levy will still be involved at some level. Yeah.
Do you know what he could do, Dermot? You know what he could do? He sell the programs outside the match. He can sell the programs outside the ground.
Look, I Look, I think one should. I know. I'm just. The thoughts going through my head, Philip, of all the protesters, and fair play to them for protesting. It's their right to protest, and it is their right. But I tell you one thing: if somebody buys us out and he stays, oh Lord God.
Yeah. Well, see, a lot will depend on what role he stays in, Dermot. If he stays in a kind of an advisory role, that wouldn't be too bad. If he stays as chairman, then that would be totally unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. You know, it's got to be in a very minor role.
Yeah. Stuart Austin said the greatest stay in Thfc's history will be when Enoch and Levy do one. Rookie Toot says Levy has always said he wants to stay on as chairman if Spurs is sold. We'll never get rid of him.
Yeah. I can't see any new purchaser allowing that. You know, they'll have their own man to put in as chairman. Yeah. If they read what's happened in the past, they'll do it anyway.
Yeah, if Levy has any say financial wise, we'll probably still never win anything.
You know, I'm just thinking there. If you had there should be a competition, and that in one of the national papers to vote who is the most unpopular person at your club. Is it or in the football Premier League? Is it the Glazers or Daniel Levy? I'd be interested to see who'd win that race or win that competition.
Well, look, the Glazers took dividends out of Man United.
Yeah, well, they bought them. They bought Manchester United with lending money. They didn't put a penny of their own money into Man United. At least Levy did. I'm just saying, like the unpopularity of both of them. Who's the least popular of the Levy or the Glazer?
We're running a poll in that tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah, we might do. Yeah, just to say. Yeah,
and run a poll in that. And look, Philip Scottman. This is another mystery as well. When does
the Invisible Man?
Yeah. Have you seen him? He's like Ghostbusters.
Well, he was on the tour. But then again, I believe he has family in Australia. I know he's on gardening leave from his previous employers.
The City Group.
Yeah, but like he could have been there as visiting his family, and he also has. I heard he had family in Asia as well, so. He may have been there just learning the ropes without actually getting his hands dirty, if you like, you know. But the rumor has it he's starting on the 1st of September, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've actually heard that they were very angry. They've seen pictures of him at London Airport with Daniel Levy and going off places. I think he may have broken the contract of the agreement they had. So I think that's why the gardening leave's been extended now to the 1st of September.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, he was appointed 3 or 4 months ago, and he was starting on the 1st of July. So I would have thought that's when the gardening leave ran out. But there may be something else to it that we don't know about. You know, gardening leave is not normally extended. You know, if you on the 2nd of July, you can basically do what you like.
Yeah. Show us the money. I like this one. He says, rumor is that Scott Mon will start when transfer window closes.
That's the 1st of September, so it might be right.
Oh, good. He might be on transfer deadline day. Well, Philip, look, that's all there is. There isn't a lot of news around, is there? It's very quiet.
Not really.
Apart from this one at the end, because we're run at bottom, Fabrizio Romero exclusive. Tottenham are close to reaching an agreement with Wolfsburg for Mickey van der Ven. Deal advancing final stages now. Hashtag Thfc. Philip, look, I think we'll leave it there. There isn't really a lot, and there isn't a lot to go on. So listen, do you want to say anything before we leave? Do you want to promote anything or say anything?
Well, all I'll say is it's been very stressful for the last week, 10 days, waiting for the centre back to arrive. It looks now as if the ice is broken there. At least we're going to get one centre back in, hopefully two. And, then we've got really a very good close season. If we bring in Kessie on top of all that, that is a really good close season. Really close season. So,
Carl Simpson says Daniel Levy has been paying for the flight, so Scott can go everywhere he likes. We've got Henry is all right TV. I don't think it is Henry Right TV, but if it is, thank you for watching. If not, hello. It says Raya to Arsenal as a backup. What a time to be a Spurs fan.
That's a waste of money by Arsenal. I don't know what they're doing that for. They've got a good goalkeeper. You know what do they need another one for? And they've got Matt Turner as well. He's a good backup. You know.
They like spending money to prepare. Wait, but I've heard that we're making a new series of. I heard they were making a new series of the X-Files where they look into the mysterious non-appearance of Scott Mon. I like that. That's a good one, Wayne. Wilton McDonald, Scott Mon, the Scarlet Pimpernel. They seek him here. They seek him there.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Collins was the Scarlet Pimpernel as well back in the day.
He was, riding around Dublin on his bicycle.
Yeah. See, that's how you do it. That anyone, if you're Tottenham Hotspur, be a bit like Mick Collins, and that's how you get transfers done. Philip knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, maybe the other way, Philip. I was on about
the extremes he went to.
Yeah, that's what I was on about. You can go to the extremes Mick Collins went to. Arsenal hasn't agreed a fee yet for Rhea. They're saying 40 million is too much, but Frank is insistent at the moment. And I don't think
that will happen. You know, I don't think that will happen. You know.
Not first about Raya. I didn't want to pay 40 million. I think we're all like that, and he's laughing at things. Yeah. Philip, thank you so much for coming on today. I know it's a short one. It's not a usual narrow 20-minute show. But look, there isn't a lot, so that's all there is on Newsbeat. Look, we're back tomorrow at 8 o'clock, aren't we, Philip?
8 o'clock tomorrow night, yeah. Change the time tomorrow, yeah.
I have a hospital appointment tomorrow, so I won't be around. Philip is going to be, I don't know, counting how many roses centre backs we've signed, and also putting the secret appearance at Daniel Levy's lunch as singing Tom Jones, singing "It Is Not Unusual" to Mr. Levy, and then he's going to come back and speak to us. But yeah, we're on tomorrow at 8, and then we're back as normal on Friday at 4 with myself, Philip, and Mia from Spurs Between the Lines. Then the podcast, and then the debate show Saturday, and then Philip, as from Monday, it is gearing up for the new season. And Around the Grounds is back Saturday, guys, as well, for all the championship, Scottish leagues, and everything. We're back doing Around the Grounds on Saturday. I cannot wait for it to come back, Philip. I've been looking forward to Around the Grounds.
I want to see how Bonnie Rig Rose are getting on. That's all I want in the new season for. Bonnie Rig Rose.
And Brad is joining us. If Spurs are not playing on the Saturday, Brad would join us, but me and Philip will be here with Around the Grounds on Saturday.
Yeah.
A few more comments to take. Rooty Tooty, thanks for the therapeutic stream, guys, and being able to share some good news. Yeah, you're grand.
Yeah.
10 Legs Tiny, he's got that look about him thinking, will he? Won't he? Can he? Oh, look, there's a squirrel in the tree. Maybe Scott Mon is visiting his cousin Harman to make a new series.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Teeny Legs Tony, Chelsea face competition for top target Moses Kakareg. After a non-name club submits a bid of more than 80 million for the Ecuador
Yes, the
star.
Ecuador.
Maybe Tottenham
Do you mean there's a player that Chelsea haven't signed yet? Jesus.
I know. And it says it should be a one line with the next comment. Okay. But he says, but I messed it up. No, you're grand. You're grand. But listen, Philip, thanks for everything.
No problem.
See you tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs.
See ya.
Any breaking news, by the way, we will be back tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, you Spurs. In Ange we trust.